Hey moms. Okay, so I just did a quickie interview with Charlie. That night we got some pizza and I made you cauliflower pizza with sauce, but then what did you decide to also have?
Marshmallows.
You had marshmallows on Friday night?
Also, I also decided to have the gluten pizza.
Okay. I knew that you had the gluten pizza, didn't realize about the marshmallows. Where is your mother? Just to set this up for you, we had gone to a wedding, and the good news is that for the first time in I don't even know how long, for the first time in forever, right? Oh my God, Frozen, it just never leaves your head. Okay, but the thing is that I could go to a wedding and not wonder and not be concerned and not be overly worried. What is Charlie going to do? How is he going to behave? Will he stay in his seat? Will he bother his brothers? Will he run around the room? And the reason for the video is because a lot of moms think that, oh, my child doesn't have any sensitivities. You know, they can have certain things and they're fine. And what I want to explain is that I would love it if you could think of food sensitivities as a little bit differently than what most people think of it as. So typically people will say, oh, my child has a sensitivity to gluten, or to dyes, or to refined sugars, etc. What I'd rather you think of with your ADHDer is that you have a child who is sensitive to foods. They're just sensitive to all their foods. And oftentimes what it is not just one item. So your child might have gluten and then gluten the next day and then gluten the next day, and you're like, he's fine. But then he has like a couple more things, maybe he has a little dairy, and you go, and then he goes a little bit crazy, or he acts a certain way, you go, oh, it was the dairy. And it's not always the dairy in that scenario. It may have just been that the levels of gluten were already kind of gnawing away at him, and then you added the dairy. And just all these foods, they are not easy for these sensitive bodies to take in and to then digest. And so when we can't really digest everything, we then add to the leaky gut issue, and then we add to the inflammation that's already there, and then we add to the brain inflammation, and then we cause behaviors. And so I asked Charlie to come and let me interview him. He gave me only 5 minutes, I'm telling you, and he wanted to get off my lap as soon as he could because he wants to go down the street on his bicycle to his friend's house, which, hello, I used to cry that he would never have friends. Forget riding a bike. I thought he'd never even have a friend. And now he can do both. He can ride his bike and he has friends. Awesome. But I wanted to interview him because I wanted to show you that he was fine on Friday. He was fine on Saturday. He was pretty much fine on Sunday. But it was yesterday, Monday, that I was like, and then it was late last night, not good. And then this morning, all this congestion. And so what I want to show you is that it's the buildup of these sorts of foods that we let them have. It's the buildup in their systems, and then their systems are very quickly trying to detox them. And what a detox looks like, it looks like behaviors. When you take in that item that their body sees as a toxin, I'm going to use dairy. You take in the dairy, okay, fine. Maybe you have some effects of it. But then a day or 2 or 3 or 4 days later, when they are eliminating that dairy out, you will see effects again. And this is where it's hard for moms to pinpoint what's really happening. So you just need to realize what comes in must go out. I just wanted to give you this little interview for Charlie from his perspective. I hope this is helpful. I hope it sheds a little light. And just throw me a question if you need a little more specifics on this, all right? We got this, moms. Okay, I've invited Charlie here today. So we just went to a wedding. Today's Tuesday. We are filming on Tuesday, and the wedding was on Saturday night, right, Char?
Right.
Okay. Well, I wanted to talk to you guys about food sensitivities, and I thought no better person to talk to than Charlie, because he knows what it feels like when we kind of go illegal. So let's bring us back to Friday. We were doing well before Friday, right? And we went to Boston. And what were the sorts of things you had on Friday afternoon when Aiden, your big brother, took you to lunch? What'd you have?
Chicken nuggets and fries was a Sprite. And I had a lot of Sprites and chicken nuggets and fries.
Where did you get that?
Wendy's.
Whole Foods? Oh, Wendy's. Yeah, that's what I thought. So you did fine that night, right? We slept at the hotel. Oh, we had one other thing. That night we got some pizza, and I made you cauliflower pizza with sauce. But then what did you decide to also have?
Marshmallows.
You had marshmallows on Friday night?
Yes, I did. Also, I also decided to have the gluten pizza.
Okay. I knew that you had the gluten pizza, didn't realize about the marshmallows. You don't look at this like it's a mirror. You're just gonna like talk to it, okay? Because otherwise you're gonna start playing with your teeth. I love you. So we go back to the hotel Friday night, we do fine. We wake up on Saturday, we're fine, we do our supplements. What did you ask for though on Saturday? You felt a little bit like you had like sadness, right? You're a little bit
sad, yeah.
And what did you ask for? Remember we called it like the talking?
I asked for the energy pill.
Yeah. It's a combination of clean caffeine to L-theanine. So it's 1 part caffeine to 2 parts L-theanine. And then what might we also, because the L-theanine cancels out the jitters, but the caffeine it works as a stimulant. And we know ADHD brains can really do well with a stimulant, or at least a lot of them can. And so, and then you're stifling a yawn. And then what do I give on top of that though? They're chewables, right?
L-theanine.
Yeah, so I give you a little bit more L-theanine depending on how you're doing. Anyway, we did all our other supplements. We went on, we had a great day, went to the wedding, right?
Right.
What did we eat at the wedding? Can you remember anything?
Cupcakes, ice cream.
You had ice cream?
Yeah, I had the ice cream there.
I didn't even realize that. That's fine. So we went illegal. We didn't go too crazy. But then we went back, and the cupcakes were gluten-free, but as we know, just because it's gluten-free doesn't mean
it's dairy-free or sugar-free or dye-free.
Oh my gosh, that was good. And then we went back to the after party, right? It was like a barbecue. And what did we have there?
Soda, popcorn.
And it was popcorn. Was it
s'mores.
non-GMO popcorn? No, what kind of popcorn was that?
There was a popcorn maker there.
Yes, there was a popcorn machine. And I saw liquid orange faux butter syrup that was going on top of it. So it was it legal or illegal?
Illegal.
Was it delicious? Good. Fine. Saturday night, wedding's done. Go to bed. Did you have any aches or pains that night?
I didn't have aches or pains, but I was really cranky and tired.
Yeah. What happened though before we went to the after party? In between the restaurant and the after party though, didn't you?
I felt yucky.
Yeah, you felt like stomach achy, right?
Right.
We forgot that part, right, Charlie?
Right.
But anyway, went and had fun. Great. So we go home. Sunday we wake up. We're okay. We go back home to New Jersey. We're getting back on diet. You finished with that yawn? Okay. We get back on diet. We do fine Sunday night. We go to sleep, and you always sleep through the night. You've been sleeping through the night for months and months and months. And then, so that's Sunday. So now we get to Monday. That was yesterday. Were you a little bit poking the bear with people? Bothering some people? Yeah. And then more important, and we still did your supplements as we always do. And then more important was last night. You went to bed before you even went to bed. You normally go to bed so easily. How are you feeling before bed?
Fine.
You were? Talking
Yeah,
about-
I kept on coming to bed like, I want to sleep with you guys.
Right. Do you normally do that?
No.
No, not at all. And at about 2 o'clock in the morning, what happens?
I come in the room
Yes.
and I wake up Mom for 2 hours.
For 2 hours, and then you woke up Dad right away. You just couldn't go back to sleep. And what was the complaint you had? You were having what?
I was having thoughts and seeing things.
Seeing things, nightmares.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't you say you were having nightmares? It was a wonderful evening, people. Wake up this morning, she was super congested. And so what did I say that you have to eat today?
Fruits and toast.
Yeah, really simple, really simple. And today too, did Matt say, Charlie, did he say Charlie's bothering me or
Yeah.
Charlie was being awesome?
Charlie's bothering me.
You were bothering him, I know. I like that you're sitting on my lap. We used to do this when you were a kid. So, this is where we are today. I just wanted to tell the moms, and when do you think you'll feel like back to normal?
Probably about like in a few days or like a couple of days.
Yeah, I think like a couple more days, right?
Yeah.
This is just what happens. You get a little bit, how would you describe like how you feel when you want to like bother people and you're bothering Matt and you're going by him and you keep touching him?
I feel jittery.
Yeah, jittery. And what I do just now to get you over this hump with the jitters to make it go away?
L-theanine.
L-theanine. Ooh, ooh. I swear we should have stock in that some theanine. We do the chewables. So, all right, I think that was wonderful. Thank you so much for showing up. I love you, Charlie.
Love you.
Bye. Mwah.